I think we should get into Forlorn as soon as possible because of the cattails and teas. So let's see if that checks out with the current coal supply. 11 coal, so the game has stolen 2 from me. It is evening, I will be able to get a full night's sleep here. Might be mild outside. -15. -12, torch in hand. Yeah, there's just no point in going to the ravine, I think. The teas seem too far away and too few. So, we have the hammer, holy hammer. We have 2 sets of tools. We're going to drop this. Well, we can harvest some stuff here, actually, before we go to bed, because we have some energy now. And teas. We have 6, 7, 8. We have 8 teas. It wasn't as bad as I remembered it. And calories. That's not a lot. Those are the only calories that will get us to the next calories, and then we're gonna have to eat calories outside, which is always bad. Can I pop into the ravine and just pick a few cattails? I think it's gonna cost me coal. How many sticks? 4 sticks. I'll probably get enough sticks to make a warm fire. Or at least make a fire and warm up the tea once I'm in there. Use that to get some cattails. But I'd have to do it now on this energy, and I can't, so I'll make that call in the morning. When it will definitely cost me coal, because it will be hellishly cold, because we are naked. So, now that I have some energy, let's sleep 1 hour. Hey, Cats in Coat! Nice to see ya. Hello, hello. And thank you for the good luck. Let's hope I don't break a leg. We're kind of low on tinder as well, but not low enough. Let's have a safety margin here. Let's save like 2 or 3 for an emergency. So I might need to do this strategically if I have enough. Needed 16 metal, I think. Let's make that calculation and let's verify it by this. Click. We need 1 of these, so 5, 3, that's 8, and yeah, 7 is going to give us 14 arrows. So technically, we should have enough. I don't have to break down any more metal. Two pots, 3 cans. I guess I'll go with 2 pots, and if I need an emergency metal, we'll get some more metal on the way as well, I think. So we don't need to carry these, really. We can carry 1. We do have enough torches. I'm trying to ease myself into the game because this is the first time I play NOGOA, and we don't want no mistakes here. Might be a good idea to make 1 of these, actually. Well, it isn't urgent. I typically only carry the loose lichen. Gonna carry this in case we get more. Well, we don't have any more metal to break down, so let's get some cloth. And all our teas are crafted. It would seem we have nothing that we can do. We have 13 matches and a dream. Yeah, let's do 6 and see where we are with calories. I'm kind of stone-faced because I'm nervous. And now our calories are going to force us out of here, and the wind might not cooperate, so we might go in a blizzard to the cattails, pick some, find a wind shelter spot, and spend 3 coal. So the Aurora finished. We could check the temps. -20. It's not terrible. Another thing is I could be locked in here. I'm sort of making too much of this, but I can't really YOLO it either because I really only live once. Hey, Foxen. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I am a bit stressed because I will need to play probably 9 times a week on this, and I'm struggling to find time for all the nice and cool things I want to do in my spare time, apart from full-time work. So a little bit stressed out by that, but I mean, I posted a challenge. I should really do a run, right? And I'm not really bothered with NOGOA. It's gonna be over the first time we get attacked by a wolf, but on the way to the forge at least, when we come out of there, we'll have a slim chance of surviving a wolf attack. Cheers, Foxen. Yeah, that's the challenge. So this is NOGOA but harder. It's NOGOA with no loot, basically, and NOGOA already has no loot. So teas, teas, teas. I think teas over coal, over calories. It's going to be my priorities. And it's still going to be a hefty challenge. I am warm. I could get out of here now on the energy that I do have. Get to somewhere, spend a match, heat up teas, try to get to the camp office. And then I could sleep until noon there and be full energy and leave for the forge. Problem is no new teas, but yeah, that's why I'm sort of rushing this now. We have no wind now. Let's go out now. There are also more wolves on NOGOA, so I will need to pay attention to that also. Pick this side, I think. Some of the temps, when I have about half, I should light a fire. And it's going to steal a coal from me. Just want to get away from the wolf if I can. fire. Cheers. Hey, Mia. Hello, hello. And thanks for the lurk.
Well, that didn't work.
So I'm going to start the run by trickling health, am I? Yeah, let's make it a rule to just walk a few yards and then immediately make a fire. Because then the fire doesn't even have to be warm, so health damage incoming because of fire making level 1. And no accelerant.
Damn, freezing. Turned out pretty well.
Okay. Nerves of steel, I hope. Of course I should heat as many as I can and cook these. Yeah, I can't be doing this. Just the thing that I did just now, waiting too long to make the fire. I can't be doing that. And also time is ticking. I'm gonna take torches until I get a down arrow. Drink this straight. And then I could. I said I would just take this and leave it. Well, only 2 torches left. And I must also watch my well-fed. So the only thing we want from here is sticks and cattails. Maybe there aren't many in the sort of tunnel. Maybe I should go for sticks over cattails, because I did say so actually. Backtracking for 1 stick. That is horrible. And I'm trying to build up so that I can make it to the next fire and then spend another coal. I should go the shortest way possible, probably. There will be some sticks outside the camp office. Wind gusts. And then I'll have to fight the wolves. Is this wise? Is this wise, or should I try to get to the cave on top of the hill? Cheers. Well, it's windy now. I'll need wind shelter.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
There goes another match. And I basically have no choice but to waste energy here. So after this we'll be wind sheltered, and I pretty much need to relight a fire now because of possible wolves. So let's get ready to spend that match, and then the matches we have will have to last us until we get the pack of matches at the forge. No big teas left. And this then will be our backstop fire. And it's going to be just as cold, so it's going to take another coal from us.
All right. Can't feel my hands.
And let's drop the teas back. Cook another. And currently the game is telling me you want to go back, but that option is not on the menu. Also need to leave some fire time on this fire to make it function as a backstop fire. And if that blows out, I have to go. Cooking 2, that's going to help us. That's going to give us more calories. That fire is way too far back, man. And I can't climb the rope either. So we're going to need to have no wolves here. But at least if I get one, I can walk back to the fire. Or if the wind settles. Yeah, wind settled. That was lucky, because now we can get past this wolf. We're probably gonna have to fight him for cattails and steaks if he's here. Hey, what am I doing? Let's drink all these teas fully now.
Damn it.
Jeebus, man alive. I am being robbed for just walking a few yards. I can't even see the sticks, you know. Eep. A bunny. Okay, bunny is our friend. We do have calories now, at least. Need to get out of here. Need to move in the right direction. Where am I going? I'm going the right way. Hey! Kimura! In with the raid! Hype, hype! Hype, hype! Welcome, Kimiota. Welcome, Raiders. I'm Guntek, and I'm a masochist. I'm playing NOGOA with even less loot. So if you want to find out more, well, I can type exclamation, hey, all right, 455. Thanks for the follow. And please feedback on audio issues. Um, Come on, little fire. Yes, indeed. We have a backstop fire in the river behind us. We're trying to push to the forge. The game put the hammer in the furthest spot available to me. We started in Milton for the extra hammer chances. We started at the plane crash. It's day 4 or something. I can't watch until I'm in a warm place. So anyway, I'm doing the September community challenge that I hope that the community will embrace. You can play it on any difficulty, including Pilgrim. You do not have to play this challenge on NOGOA. And yeah, I'm going to do my very best to take this run all the 50 days that the challenge requires. And the nub of it is that you can't use any item you can't craft yourself. The exceptions are matches, pots, cans, hammer for forging only, scrap metal, and cloth. So and lantern fuel because you can craft that from fishing. So there is actually accelerant available, but we've spent the little we've found so far. And this lantern fuel we have is from harvesting stone lanterns for metal and lantern fuel. Hey, thanks for the follow. All right, 455 and Joe King Audits. Let's have a stretch then. I'm playing with an improvised gamer glove thingy. I've not hurt myself. I'm using a vertical mouse as well, which is kind of new to me, so I don't play as quickly as I normally do. But it's better for well, it's simply unnatural to twist your forearm to use your mouse the normal way, and that realization has made me force myself to use vertical mice. But thanks for the raid, and especially if anyone in here hasn't heard of Kimiota, who hasn't, he is a legend of the game, and he has supreme knowledge about all the fine details of all the things. I think he's been exploring. Well, you said I don't know. I think I'm confusing you with another streamer who was going into BlackRock, and you said you wouldn't, I think. Or no, I think you were going from Timberwolf into BlackRock, right? I think I have that right. So check out Kimiota if you want all the knowledge and chill stream. All right, let's get back to the action. So I just got the hammer at the dam. I went out before sunrise because there was no wind and I had enough energy to go. And because the temps were not as low as they would be at sunrise or half an hour after sunrise. So it's all on the edge here, and I've already lit 2 coal fires to get 2/3 of the way or half the way, and I'm scrounging for sticks and teas and cattails. But you came at the right time because I'm going to make a push for the forge with the coal that I have in my possession. And then we'll hopefully be in a region that has many more teas and cattails for us, and sticks. And coal. So we may have to go. No, I can't do that. I think. Well, we have a choice. We can make up our mind whether to go by the rail car or the Bleak Inlet Transition mine, which has coal in it. It makes sense to go to the transition mine because it also has teas outside it, and I might need a string of teas along the way. And we'll be traveling in the afternoon, evening, weather permitting. Now we have a cattail buffer. We've spent a bunch of teas, but we have a few teas left. there will be, I hope, one more rosette bush at the camp office. That's another tea. So we might be held back by weather at the camp office before we can leave for Fallen. So with all that explanation, that's a sit rep and a half. Now I need to check my calories, warmth, and I need to be moving towards my target. And I need to have the torch out because there's likely to be wolves between me and the camp office. Frostbite risk. We can't drink our last tea. Instead, we must light a wind-protected fire somehow. I'm trying to not miss a single stick in the dark and not a single cattail while being all stressed out looking for wolves. There might be something to traveling in the daytime, actually. So we need a game to tell us the wind direction. And we need to get a wind-protected fire. That deer was spooked by a wolf, I think. And it's already cost us 2 matches because of the wind. I'm actually going to do this instead of a wind-protected fire. But I need a fire or I'll get cold. I need a fire. Stressed out. But it's mostly because I'm traveling in a very cold part of the day and because I'm naked and all that. So because clothes are modern items, you can't use them, which means you're naked all the time. And that also means a screen like this full of frostbite. Okay, we didn't get cold this time. The game wasn't able to rob us of any health. I've trickled health. A percent here and there, you know. Don't think we have anything to cook. So the 2 coal was a good idea. And then I'll just wait here until I get fully warm. Put my last tea on the ground. And then we have 2 teas to get to the next teas. And that is a big problem. No teas on the ice. Nearest teas I can think of is by the bear cave. Maybe. Or at the far end of the lake. There's so many things you can't do if you're mad enough to play NOGOA naked. So, can we craft anything? Not really. Let's have a look. Yeah, we have enough torches. The sun is about to rise, and I'm risking windy weather again just from needing to warm up at the fire. It's a man's life in the Canadian wilderness. And you can see that my energy is draining super fast. I'll have no energy by the time I end up at the cap office. I can eat. And then we need to sleep to get enough energy to get to the forge, and I can't really leave unless I have absolute full energy. So we could try to go camp office, broken house, teas, and then trappers, I think. Because trappers also has that mine where you can stop and warm up. So we got some frostbite sealed. Warmth is getting there. Yeah, I can eat these, and then we're low on cattails So we need to get over this hump now. And then once inside Full Muskeg, I think we'll be in much better shape. Gonna try to trigger that deer. Hang on, there were tees by the rope and I missed them, I think. I think there was a chance for rose hips at the rope. But I can't go get them. You have to get them on the way to somewhere else. My mind is twisted into a pretzel from all this. Also, distances feel much larger in this mode. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna take torches and go. I don't want the wind to start again. The only thing I could cook on this match is more teas. I could make a long fire, but that would waste firewood and I need to preserve it, so I don't know. Let's have all these torches back, except just save a backstop fire in case the wind starts again. Let's go.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Yeah, backtracking is punished so hard. If you want the NOGOA code, you can type !NOGOA code, one word. And I believe Perfect Trip, well, set that code. It's simply all the settings in the game turned to the hardest, like more wolves, more aggro wolves. I will sprint here if it will save me 1 T. But no, I might not have that option. Now the T outside, I could possibly harvest later. I kind of do need every cattail that I can get my hands on.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
And I might have to sprint and drink my tea. Goodbye, last tea. Now there are things that I could do here. I could rest a day here. The main point of pushing so hard is, you know, to basically be closer to the forge before my health becomes 0 and I die. That's basically what this is. Warmth seems okay. Negative 27, but that T is almighty. So T's are gonna make things a whole lot better for me. That's 1, because I have 2 on me. And now the question is, what do we do with this match? If anything, I should break down torches for. So it's -1 in here without a torch. So there's a whole bunch of modern items you can't use. You can't use the books or burn them. You can't use the newspaper for tinder. So looting at least is very quick. Azert and Joe King Audit go Molten Basin. Wait 10 minutes. Wait is too much. Well, can't use Aqua Pure because it's a modern item and you can't craft it yourself. And now I must stop looting because I am tired. So we'll have a fire immediately. Make some water for good measure, I suppose. No, we'll craft and cook the tea. That's what we'll do. There's some more metal if we need it. We don't need it. let's craft and cook this tea. Then we have 1 tea to get us to some teas outside.
Come on. I could just...
Yeah, so also hunger, thirst, and fatigue acts faster on NOGOA. And that's what tricked me. This is the first time I play NOGOA, and I choose to do it with even less loot. I don't know. I'm not dead yet, and for as long as I'm not dead, I'm not dead. That's my... Yeah, I know, but I cannot throw away this match. Might have put no backseating, but because I know this game well. I have 3,500 hours in it, so even though it's my first time on NOGOA, I know the factors involved. And spend as little firewood as possible on this. Gonna need more though, because we need to craft it also. Craft 1 tea. We are poor, and we're taking like 0.1% health damage crafting this, but at least we don't have to wait for it to finish cooking, and that's going to be fine. So, sleep 1 hour immediately. So that's our tea. We have a tea. That's good. And now we need to build up energy here, and then we'll see if we can do anything in the afternoon. So here's some cloth. We don't have a bedroll until we craft our bearskin bedroll. So you need to know where on the way your beds are, because you may need to sprint, and then you need a bed, otherwise you will suffer fatigue damage, which is slow acting. But so I think we have 9 cloth. Yeah, we can't use these herbal teas either, because we cannot craft them ourselves. And in NOGOA, and whetstones are forbidden also, so it's better that if I just tell you that pots and cans, matches, hammer for forging only, metal and cloth. Those are the items that are allowed, and we can't even take this glorious tin of coffee. That would help us so much for warmth bonuses and for fatigue. But it is not allowed. You can pick up anything. You can carry it anywhere. You can build a library if you choose to, or make a coffee collection somewhere. But you can't use it. So, we're not warm yet. Let's sleep for free in this bed for another hour. And see what the wind is like. Let's remember I don't have many cattails. So the cattails I have and the calories I have must take me to the next cattails also. I have a few. I can probably, if I get tortured by the weather, I can probably stay here 1 night. So we have guts curing. Where? At the Milton farm. No, we brought them with us. To trappers. And that is the only loot we have left behind. We cannot even afford to do what I usually do in my runs. Yes, you're allowed to fish. You have to craft your fishing tackle yourself or find it. If you find a line and a hook, or a finished fishing tackle, you're permitted to use it. But the problem is breaking open the ice. The only way to do that is with a crafted knife or hatchet. And to do that, you must first forge. So, what day we're on? Day 4. NOGOA also spawns you at midnight in a blizzard, so we lost 20% health just running to the first guaranteed matches at Grey Mothers in Milton. So, what do we do here? Can't really do much. We harvested everything. We can take some cloth for kicks, but we have enough to make the knife and hatchet. We could leave cloth here. I think it's best if I continue sleeping, so it will also lower the calorie drain rate for me. Except now we got no wind, so let's test that. I have no reason to believe it's going to stay windless for an entire hour, but we can use this now to do a stick run. So now we're fully warm. Let's do a stick run. And any firewood we find, we have to bring to the forge, basically. Now, can I reach any kind of cattails on this warmth? -18. I don't think that's possible. It might be barely possible if there's no wind at all. But we can definitely break down one branch, I think. And then we'll see in the afternoon if we have enough energy. I think we need absolutely full energy. The alternative is to go on half energy, buy the broken house 2 trappers, and then get full energy there. And then to manage the warmth, then we can use the warmth buffer from the bed trappers to get to the coal mine. Warm up in the coal mine and go from the coal mine to the forge. That's probably not a bad plan because it's a shorter route and more stops, and you can even make a wind protected fire in the broken down house. It's kind of why it's there. So we could get some tea. We should go for the teas at the broken house, light a fire there, and craft and cook the teas there, and then go to trappers and hope that we don't get stuck at the broken down house. That will save some teas for us. Yes, but Kimioda inspired me to. So a few years ago, maybe 1.5 years ago, he did the Self-Reliance Challenge, and I've heard it's very similar to this challenge. The difference is I've made it a community challenge, so you can play it on any difficulty, and you can participate on your chosen difficulty or even multiple difficulties if you have a lot of spare time, if you can make more than one run. Now 50 days is going to take about 50 hours the way I play the game, but it's very possible that you could do a pilgrim run or voyager run for kicks and try to just get a run in, because it is unusual to have all the indoor locations be cold all the time. So what are we doing? How much warmth? We're actually fairly okay for warmth, so let's have this. We can take another one without getting cold if we do it quickly. I have to cancel out if wind starts, but I'm okay. And we got some sticks from that. That's okay.
Can't move my hands.
And now back we go to build up our warmth and hope that we get a windless window in the afternoon here. Yeah, we should definitely use the free warmth we get from the bed. Yeah, cross your fingers, cross your toes. No wind, please. Because we can't use flares. Yeah, I did a practice run, but it was interrupted. I did forge in that practice run, but the practice run was on Interloper, so it was quite a bit easier. Plenty of teas, etc. Plus, you can get health back from sleeping. So that is that. I think we should go on the one. I can't risk waiting for the weather to stay this lovely. So we're gonna walk, make a fire, heat a tea. If I have enough sticks, I'm gonna put all the sticks on it. Yeah, we need you're all the time you're being pushed. Fog, I like it. -10, let's go. And we are gonna stop and make a fire, so we can spend this match already. To stay warm for longer. Pick up all the sticks, spend all the sticks at the broken down house. Try to get the trappers on this energy. And then leave trappers once we're fully rested. Now our next problem is calories. The calories we have are 16 cattail heads. Stalks, sorry. I'm being blessed by the wolves right now. Yeah, I'm hovering with my finger above the sprint button, but I cannot use it. All the sticks. And then after forging, our guts might be cured. If they are cured, I will pick them up because that means that we can avoid backtracking. Why are you spreading out the sticks so far? Look, I have to backtrack for sticks because I want them so much. Stick. So once we have the hatchet, these glorious limbs will be chopped to pieces. So I'm focusing on wolves. I'm sorry, I'm not very photogenic right now. And when I focus, I sort of frown. We can leave some sticks because it's likely at some point that we will pass by the spot again. Now, do I have time to pick up a tea before I get cold? Don't see any. There's 2. Let's grab those. Snow in the air. "27 torches. They will be harvested at the trappers. And I need that. All right. So we can craft another tea, heat up the one we have, and then we can go to trappers even if we get wind. Well, even if it's cold, I should say. And we might go to the coal mine on the way, because that's an extra warm stop. And then probably hunt some bunnies over trappers. Hey, Demon Dirk, nice to see ya. We are being blessed by some pretty darn decent weather right now. How much water? Still a bit. 2 arrows. Heat tea. Craft tea. I can do 2, so I can make a liter here. Welcome, Demon Dirk. Nice to see ya. Craft 2 teas and hope for no wind. I might want to not cook that tea. Let's not forget the pots. Pick up. Pick up. Take. 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 Yeah, we need all the sticks back. If you take all the torches back, then the tea is almost for free. So am I warm by this fire? Guess I am. But we need to go before the capricious weather changes its mind. Now, any more teas? There's some. Don't see any. Whew. So cooking 2, more calories, that's good. I think I should go the shortest path to the coal mine. Even if some other path might have... Oh boy. We might get a blizzard here. I guess we can spend some energy if we go straight for trappers. This is looking like donating some more health to the game right now. Should have maybe cooked that other tea, but then I would have had the blizzard stuck back at the broken down house. And that wouldn't have been very good either. So welcome, Demon Dirk, and thanks for the bits, by the way. Much appreciated. Have I played 7 days today? I have not. I'm struggling to find the time, Demon Dirk. And when I do have the time, for this month, it's going to have to be this challenge in this game. That's all I have time for. Maybe on a Friday or Saturday we could play together, but apart from that, it's going to be difficult. So I might not have to sprint here. We'll see. I haven't seen the bear here. I haven't really made notes about the bears. I've just not had the possibility to, you know, go out of my way to check on the spots. So I could have cooked that tea. Whoopsie daisy. I still can if I can bring this match to the coal mine, but it's looking not very possible right now. 3 arrows down. There goes another match. And here goes my energy.
I'm getting weaker.
And now we need it. a door. Unless we're going to spend coal. So I'll spend the match just to make some water and cook a tea inside the coal mine. Until I get warm, and then we'll walk the final 100 yards to trappers. And the blizzard will delete the rabbits, which is annoying. Yeah, I just don't think I can make it to the house.
Can't feel my feet.
Yeah, I definitely can't make it to the house. So we may have to spend a coal on this fire. And we might donate a sliver of health. Maybe not. Okay. Well, maybe still, actually. So I can't. I wanted to go out and in again to maybe spawn in a few more pieces of coal, but I cannot. It might be warmer closer inside the cave. On the other hand, I'm fatigued. I should probably make a fire right here. Craft and cook the tea, get warm. It doesn't make sense to sacrifice the coal. We'll have a bunch of sticks on here because then we can take them back. You have a nice base and the guns and Horde Knight base. Cool. Yeah, I've seen some people enjoy the game. And you can do building and stuff in it. The argument would be fresh teas, but I haven't touched the teas inside Fallen Muskeg yet. It's just if you spawn in Milton, I toyed with the idea of goating down into the basin. As it was, I barely got up the rope to this cave. And 1 second. I guess I didn't hide anything, did I? Anyway, I'm using tobacco-free nicotine pouches. I don't know, because I started using them, and no other reason. So don't start using them, and you're fine. We're gonna wait. We are warm. We are 4 degrees. We can put out the torch. So we need probably 3 arrows up on this fire. Let's make it happen. That's like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That should do us for 3 arrows. We need to drink. I definitely cancel out, but okay. Yeah, I shouldn't waste this. I have 1 tea and I can sip twice from it. So let's cook this tea and see where we are. And we'll just see if we can get this water. Try to do my little trick here. And we have nothing else to craft, right? Because we only got 1 spare reshi. Mushroom. So we actually have 3, and I don't think I need to drink them to get to the door. I don't know. I guess I can go look for a piece of coal in the meantime. You just went down. Yeah, if you spawn in Milton, I chose Milton as my starting region, and there might be a better strat, but the argument was I would get some rose hips. If I spawned, I would get some teas in there anyway. no matter where I spawned. Rosehips by the blue trailer, rosehips by the plane crash. And if I spawned at the other end of this mine, then I would just go through the mine immediately and pick up the coal and be at trappers. Yeah, if you get some static on your sound, I hope you report it to me so that I know if it's just my headphones or not. But the thing is, I plugged this into... Yeah, we can't go further or our tea will burn. And then we have a bunch of chores at Trappers. I think Trappers is one of the only buildings that are warm inside without a torch. Naked. Hey, Demon Dirk, in with the gift sub! Hi, Pipe! Just a Possum, nice to see you. Hello, hello. And congrats on the gift sub from Demon Dirk. You are a true survivor. Sounded perfect. Now, when there is a blizzard, the blizzard might make it hard for me to be louder than the blizzard. And the problem with this is we didn't stay by the fire, so now we're going to pay with more fatigue damage just to get warm. But we sort of had to give it a chance, right? And we can sort of start the water making. Well, okay. And when this water is done, we must be warm and we must leave. Otherwise, we're donating too much health to the game. I swore not to do this, but it's hard to avoid. It's very hard, and stems are not allowed, like on regular NOGOA. No stems and coffees, and that's... I don't know if it's possible to complete this challenge on NOGOA, but I'm trying my darndest. So, once we have the hatchet, we can harvest meat from carcasses. We can break down limbs for firewood, and that means that we don't have to spend as much time outside.
Coffee. Coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee.
I didn't have any coffee today, so I actually went with cola. I say that we're going foraging, but the way it looks, it might take longer than I thought, and we might not be able to get there on this stream. This is horrible. 13 cattails, that's at least a belly full. So we're going to be able to finish this and get warm. So let's start taking torches. Could break one down first. And then we have a bunch of them to break down. I don't have to tempt fate. And on this mode you tend to carry much more water than usual because you're trying to conserve matches. To spend a match just to make water would be punishing. And then we'll use the embers to get fully warm, and then we'll walk. I need to check wind direction. I need to put a stick on here and check wind direction, because if the wind direction is bad, then we might not get to the door, and it's only like 100 yards. So I need to pay with some cold right now. Well, we need to drink a tea and we'll get there. It's annoying though to have to drink your tea. Just to walk 100 yards. That's a small one, so let's drink the big one. Probably don't need all of it. Just has to be alive for as long as it takes to walk to the door. And then we'll finally have a bed again. Yeah, it's the people who play NOGOA. This is my first time playing NOGOA, so it's a real good tester for me. Do I have what it takes? And that's, I think, good entertainment for viewers. Because if it's a given, if the player is so good at the game or difficulty that it's playing that they'll always make it, then it might not be the, dire straits and going in and out of needs and so on. Hey, thanks for the follow, Nomad. Hey, perfect trip. I'm in your territory now, perfect trip. Except I'm allowed to use even less loot. Now, let's hope that I left rabbits here that I could maybe process. But that's gonna have to happen. I need to put them back out because, okay, so we didn't have to drink that tea, but I didn't know. I couldn't risk it. We'll have to, well, we need to thaw them out also because we can't use the hacksaw. So we'll have to risk them decomposing into nothing here because otherwise I can't harvest them. And let's immediately sleep too. That's all we can afford. And then we need to use these calories and probably spend a match. I think I'll cook the meat up just before I leave tomorrow. But we can certainly get all our chores done before we go sleep again. Beautiful, beautiful meats. Let's do half-seas so that the cooking time is short, maybe. And we take the meat before the guts, before the hide.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna fall.
So now, where's the other one? No meat on him, which is fine. So go for the guts, I guess. Yeah, I haven't even started thinking about 330 calories. How about eating a cattail? That's going to be barely safe to eat too, because I left them here. Let's grab the door while we are close to it. Preserve it outside. And the question is, can I afford to harvest this gut? It is maybe time that I do not have. Time of night is it? It's fairly late, but I have time for it. Is it worth the calories? That's the question. Is it worth it more to harvest the ton of torches that I have on me? They are free, virtually free guts. Now we already have 2 guts. That's why I'm that's why I'm hesitant. What would I use the second gut for? It's gonna be a while until I get my hands on some skins. Or at least enough skins to craft anything with. Or should I take the skins instead? Now, you can't craft anything with skins without the guts. But when I come back from... The thing is, these won't be here when I come back from the forge, but I can get guts from other animals. Let's go for the skins then. There's my... They are almost cured. But it doesn't matter. I'm not going to craft the bow at the forge anyway. And I'm still going to have to wait 5 days for the maple. We'll see how this goes, gang. It is not a given at all. Okay. Let's not touch the rabbits anymore. Let's drop the skin and harvest torches until we get red-eyed, and then we'll sleep a total of 12 hours after eating. I've been here before at Trappers, ready to forge, low on cattails. We have some positives though. We are doing an early forge. I think I came out of the forge on day 8 on my practice run on Interloper. So we are pushing, but it's working out. I'm trying to be zen and not worry too much. So I'll keep an eye on my fatigue meter. And we are not going to leave a single stick here. We will need all of it for the long, long march to the forge. This is probably the last torch, right? Okay. Where's the bed at? I'm right by it. Sleep 1 immediately. Sleep 6 then. 5, 4, 4. Nervous. I'm nervous because I know what stands with me and the heartbeat. And I want to keep that margin as high as possible for as long as I can. So, with some more calories in us, we should be able to sleep 6 and go. Yeah, I can't eat anymore, so again, I'm bound by calories for how many hours I can sleep. I'm tempted to think that Fallen Muskeg is the best spawn region after all, because of the tea and the calorie buffer that you can build up while you run for cover. Let's have a shout out for Perfect Trip as well. You will forever be associated with this lovely song. Go check out Perfect Trip. He also plays NOGOA. I don't know if he's interested in trying this challenge. Again, this is my first try on NOGOA ever, so I'm doing okay, but I'm trickling too much health here and there. Can't be doing that. So let's go with 4 and see where I am for calories, and then when we're down to like 3 calories, 3 cattails, we basically need to go because we can't lose the well-fed. It's gonna be hell on earth. This morning we need to sleep a couple more hours, so we're gonna have to risk possible bad weather. Dire straits. A cattail and a dream. Cross our fingers for no wind, no blizzard, please. Ha ha ha. So we might. So now we need to live on these cattails. We're gonna save the last cattails until we run out of calories. We do have the rabbit meat though. Oh, we have cooked rabbit meat here. It's 50%. Are we risking it? Should have checked that first, because then I could have eaten this yesterday. So the question is, how long is this blizzard gonna last? I do have the energy actually now to... I should sleep 1 hour first. I should get this preserved outside. Sleep 1 hour, cook the meat, eat, drink teas, go. Actually not quite a blizzard. I need to sort of prep to leave here. We'll sleep as long as we can. And that sounds awesome. Let's go. That is quite lucky. I could have been stuck in here by another blizzard, a 12-hour long blizzard. And then I would have been much weaker before I left. But now we can get partway to there. The fire gods willing. We can get on the good side with all the gods of the elements. Earth, wind, water, and fire. We might just make it to the forge without too much health damage. So I think we'll go by the coast. It's safer. If we get a blizzard, we'll at least be able to sprint to safety. Don't need a super long fire. The question is, do we... Let's immediately grab the 2 steaks. Good thing that I thought of...
I have a bad feeling about this.
Wow, that scared me. And I don't know, I guess we'll go with this food on us and eat it. Eat 1 piece at a time if we absolutely have to. So we'll go with stink. This will be something like 80. This should be safe to eat, actually. Let's have that cooked. Can we craft anything? Otherwise, we'll break down torches. We do have calories on us. Things are looking up if this weather holds. Torches. Harvest. I'm holding down a key here to process them as fast as I can, and I'm not warming up teas. Luckily they are small ones, so they will warm up quickly. Break down torches, don't be stressed out, be zen, be cool, let's go. Last torch. Drink nothing. Well, we can actually drink some because these are small. Safe to eat, immediately eat. Take all the torches. So maybe we don't have to go with stink then. Let's leave this meat outside for future meat. And I'll go with only 1 pot, right? Because there will be, I think there will be at least 1 piece of metal at the forge. Which means we can also leave this can. I have a bad feeling about this. I'll have a can on me as well. Because then there's no worse feeling than having to backtrack for a pot. And yeah, those are sticks. We need sticks, so we'll bring some chores as well. And now it is time to go. Huge hype. Yeah, we got the moose here now. Now that I can't hunt him, he'll be here, and then after I craft my bow, he'll be long gone. Doesn't really make sense to stop in this cave. It would make sense to sprint, actually. Let's sprint between the sticks, and then when we have to, we'll light a fire and reheat the teas. Or we'll have one when we run out of stamina. No stick. No stick. Stick. Foof. So let's have the Reshi. More bothered about sticks than sprains. Stick. Drink tea. This one. We had a crafted tea, we could have cooked that shit, but we can do it on the next fire. So that's good, we have some safety margin then. Problem with sprinting is sprinting spends more calories than normal. Snow in the air. So where are we going to place our fire? At some wind shelter spot. Doesn't really matter which. Yeah, I can't pick up that stick. I need to... Well, look. The sticks are placed in the wrong spot. Tough challenge. You're doing well. Thank you. And getting by without getting frostbite is real tough on these settings. Yeah, especially on day one. Excuse me. Some spawn spots and regions might make it difficult, especially if you get lost, right? If you don't immediately know exactly where you are. I shouldn't loot. Let's not loot. All I want for Christmas is teas. And once we're inside... Oh boy. Once we're inside Forlorn Muskeg, I'll have the second tea, if I am allowed. Looks like it might fog over, which is good for me. Let's have that second tea. Hope they stack. I never know how. You never know how the game devs handle the stacking of. I mean, well, it should appear under my status on my status screen. I should have an hour of warm up left on this rosehip tea. Maybe. Check it. Yeah, 1 hour. So let's go here for the sticks and teas and stuff, and coal on the way. Now there are some, it seems shorter, doesn't it? But is it shorter? It's a tough call. The rail car might only have one coal for me, and I can't really deal with that. I will be in better shape if I go this way. Now I want the cattails, so I must go by the coast. So we won't get many sticks, but we have quite a few torches on us. Yeah, we are probably gonna get to the forge red-eyed. I think it's hard to avoid that. Might look for saplings on the way, grab them on the way out. And I'm not even looking at moose spots because I'm not gonna leave that up to RNG. I'm gonna go into Bleak Inlet for my moose. And if I drop anything, it's gonna be tinder.
Might have to drop some.
So after we have a buffer of cattails, then we might go look for sticks. I guess you could go both ways, I don't know, but let's go the most dangerous route. There is exactly the route that the bear is taking. And let's use this great visibility now to get at some of the resources here. The question is, are there many T's on the coast? Well, there are at the cave, and actually it's better for me if I have a single goal to aim at and go there as quickly as I can. Weather is, temps are cooperating right now. See a sapling over there? Yeah, we can. I shouldn't have dropped those other torches. It's still burning? Shit. Okay, let's maybe drop torches then, because we also need to travel. Let's have a look at that sapling. Can't see it now, but it was over by those trees there. So why can't I see it anymore? There it is. Birch. Okay. So for now we can deal with these wolves.
All I can think about it.
Pick it up. Cattails. Let's grab them. And then we have our goal over there. So it is not bad right now. And it has a bed in it, so which the rail car doesn't. So woo! Thanks for the bits, Demon Dirk. That scared the crap out of me. Now I'm not walking quite along the coast because this is a spot where there can be a sapling over there, and I want to have a good look at them. And I'm rewarded with some teeth, so that's good. Packer backer. We need all the cattails. Yeah. This is our life now. If we are lucky. Well, I guess we're gonna almost have to sleep in the coal cave anyway. Where's the sapling at? And we get all the wolves. That's for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. Light the torch. So this one at least I can drag with me. Foof. So I'm going to keep my distance, hoping that these guys will just stop like that one. I'm guessing if you take this stalking wolf, yeah, that's good boy. And now if they switch, he's behind me. And here's my heavenly heaven of teas and coal. Hallelujah. Because even if I get wind now, well, there can still be a wolf up here. But there's no wind, so I don't know where to throw my torch. Wind protected, maybe in here. Let's do that maybe then. Let's put the torch right here. Should be wind protected. It's a donated stick. And we're getting low on calories. I'm going to pick up all the teas first and bring them inside. I didn't see a sapling there, so we'll have to keep a lookout. Here comes wind. It might behoove me to bring this match inside if I can. Okay. Okay, expletive. Let's get rid of this wolf at the door, and then I'll warm up, and with the warmth I can go get some more teas. Or I could try to bring them. But that was pretty darn good timing, I must say. Let's see if I can bounce him here. I have this notion that if I aggro them and then go inside a door, they will not stay outside the door. They will sort of bounce and run far away. Now, what are we doing? We're eating cattails. Day 1, 100 cattail speedrun. Probably possible, actually. Maybe not on NOGOA, but on Interloper and lower. You died on your outer loper. Oh no. And thanks again for the jump scare. Demon Dirk, you know how to get me. That on day 1 you had 100 cattails. So it is possible. So was that in Forlorn or Ash Canyon? Or maybe some other region with tons of cattails? Muskeg. You were very thorough. Well, I guess then that you picked up some cattails for cold damage, which is bad news on NOGOA. Oh, Outer Loper, I'm sorry. Not Outer NOGOA, never mind. Got a lurk, you got a Horde Knight. Good luck on the Horde Knight, Demon Dirk, and thanks again for the biddies. Much appreciated, as always. Let me go get something with which to hydrate myself. I'll be right back. We're safe now. We can warm up in here. We can craft a few teas and go out and get some more tea. Don't stop believing. Let's believe in the Forge. Forge hype. So, be right back. All right. So we're very, very close to the forge now. After we forge, that's not the end of it, right? The only way to get a maple sapling for the bow and birch saplings for the arrows is to uh, get the hatchet and knife. So after we forge those, we're probably still going to have to keep on the move. And I think the play is to pick up saplings and drop them in the nearest cave and leave them there and come back for them. Because quite potentially I might go Broken Railroad after that, after this. That will be a test of character for sure. So, cheers. Wrong side. I always tend to. Never mind. Let's get back in the action. So you're on day 42, D-Man. That's pretty good. We're having sort of a horde night of our own in the long dark with the wolves. So it's windy out. I should have bounced the wolf. I'm not warm enough now to go out and get the teas, unfortunately. Well, maybe I am, but I'd like to wait a little bit. So we are warm in here. That's mind-blowing. That's mind-blowingly great. I was about to say that we have some warmth left in us, and on that warmth I should harvest my torches. And then when I get cold, then I will make a fire by the bed and sleep in the bed. So it sounds gnarly out. Not so gnarly we can't. Let's pass some time now. Let's craft the teas we can. Have them at the ready. And basically I can just harvest torches for the rest of the evening here to get sticks for the forge. And now we have a small buffer of cattails, not a big one. I think we need 40-45 cattails to do the forge. So we're going to need twice again as many cattails plus a few extra just to be confident about going to the forge. An alternative might be to risk a blown out fire and harvest a deer carcass. We'll see. And the first thing we're going to do, we might do 2 forges if we run out of calories. We don't have enough calories for all of the forging. We could do a mini forge for just the hatchet or just the knife, because that will allow us to defend ourselves and also to go look for deer carcasses, chop them up, and do it a bit faster. That's okay for now. If we magically vanished the wolf now with this energy that I have on me, let's go outside and get all the reishi. Well, for as long as we can stay warm, stay not cold. We still have pretty good visibility. Don't sprint. Is that a deer carcass? Is that a deer carcass? Can't take it now, right now, obviously, but might take it on the way out. Now that's a few teas. I can take these teas on the way out, and I need to get warm again.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Give me the coal.
Need to find some place to escape this.
Nope. Okay, in with a wink, and we are warm. So I still don't have to make a fire. I might need a torch to see the coal, but I think I know pretty much where they are. So, oh, no problem. I'm not like that. Only if it's too much or something. If we have a bunny in here, he's gonna die. We do. We have calories. We have a skin. We have a gut. We have energy. Take him. Almost lost him. Well, I have 3 stones. I'll pick up another stone. We can even break down this branch. How many sticks? Breaking down torches is much better for time. But I have time because I'm likely gonna sleep the entire night in here. After I finish my chores and you finish thine, let's have it done. Everything here is on calories. So now the game is tempting me, but I'm not warm, so I can't.
Anything right now.
Yeah, lots of branches. Let's skip on the branches. Stop it, stop it, stop it. And we might actually drop a pile of sticks here. In the light where we can see them. We could level up fire making 3 in this cave. What time is it? Well, we have some chores now. We have the bunny to deal with, so let's focus on. I think I can live with
Feels like something is
annoying fires and needing tinder. And I guess on this energy that we have now that we will also put out my light so I can see, because I'm refusing to spend a match until I have to, and I don't have to. Now the question is it worth it going up there for a couple extra coal? I guess. There will also be a couple extra sticks and stuff. So let's go before visibility is even worse. Or I could go tomorrow, then go back, light a fire. But probably I'm not going to light a fire until tomorrow. I'd make some water on that, go loot, come back to the fire, and warm teas, and just take torches and go. So a little bit more future planning here. And I also need, well, I have the bed. I can always grab the bed. Now the problem is if I get lost up there, I have to spend a match to find the bed. I have the bed right here. So it might be better to save that for tomorrow a little before noon. Let's do that then. Let's plan for that. Let's not go get the other coal until then. There's a flare here. Well, there's a flare upstairs. But I don't need the bed right now because I am warm. If I get cold, I'll break out of harvesting. Need calories to harvest. This is why you carry like 6 liters average, 5 liters average on this mode over interloper, because Absolutely positive we have to conserve matches, so I will be sleeping 1 hour at a time through the night. If I get cold, I must light a fire. I will actually... Well, we'll see how warm I get from this bed. And how the weather treats me. And we have no weapons, so we might as well take all of it. But we'll do what we usually do. So I guess I'll do the same as trappers. I'll do half-seas and cook them just before I go. Hide before guts. Need a drink. And I did leave some stuff at trappers, right? So I have 1 more gut there and 2 more skins. I'll make notes of that. Grab the guts, and that's pretty much all we have time for on this fatigue. We can always get more fatigue by sleeping. We are thirsty. Set the drink before. We also need to eat again, but it's going to be cattails, and then we eat the rabbit meat tomorrow to get to more cattails. And then we need to pick up 40 of them. Probably. Maybe we can pick up like 30. And then we have some extra ones at the forge. Or close to the forge anyway.
My energy is just disappearing.
So we'll save 3 just in case. Don't think this meat will go rotten overnight. Drop the gut. Make notes. So we got 2 cured guts. 1 gut. 2 skins. BI. Transition. FM mine. 1 rabbit skin, 1 gut. And that's all we're gonna leave here. Done. Back. Sleep 1 hour. And I find it, well, right now it's rare for me to fully sleep. So at Trappers is the first night I have slept fully. But if this works out a little bit before noon tomorrow, we'll be heading to the forge. Okay, we have crafting energy again. The rabbit is vanquished. They are dropping fast. But I cannot spend a match just to find the door right now. We'll drop them on the ground and see if that helps. So now we might have unsafe rabbit meat in the morning. That is not good. I'm gonna maybe needs to make some water anyway but we can do that in our sleep. So craft all the teas, or as many as our energy allows. That's all we got. Wow. So how many is that? We should have 4. Yeah, we have 4, all uncooked. So we need to cook 2 plus 2 teas. We can do that on a parallel fire, or 3 fires. Let's plan for that tomorrow and break down torches and go to sleep. Whew. Being kept, I don't know why, but I need to plan this out so I don't make a mistake, because even small mistakes are punished. It's gonna get cold. I hope not. I have a little bit of a warmth buffer now. I'm half warm. So if, let's say, a blizzard strikes in the night, it might get cold in here, colder than the bed can handle, but it might only be like -3, -4. and then I'll get cold slowly so that I can buy sleep during that time. And when I get cold, just before I get cold, then I will make my fire just to waste less firewood. Because again, we're saving up for the big forge. So that is 8, 13. Let's go with 12 torches. 12 good torches should definitely be enough. Maybe even one more. And now I sleep. I try to sleep. 10 hours, then make water. Let's call it 9 hours. But you can't do that because you get dehydrated so fast. So we'll do it 1 hour at a time because I've never played this mode before. I don't know the exact. I think you can sleep 7 safely. But if a blizzard strikes in the middle of it, I might not be safe. I might get cold and dead. So we get a total of 3 degrees per hour. So there's our blizzard. Now we'll know. But it ended, so it's cool. Whew. This is too much work. But for right now, we're warm, we're safe, we have some calories, we have some teas, and we should be able to push to the forge. And at the forge, there should be, on the way to the forge and at the forge, there should be more teas. And we don't actually have to pick up sticks. Check my thirst. So I guess a little less than 8 is what you can sleep. If you sleep 8, you take damage. And the energy bar is slowly climbing. And when I'm fully warm, I'll risk 2. So let's do 2. Now it's morning. So in like 4 hours, we can get up. But we have, so in 3 hours, let's do 3. And we have no crafting left to do, so what I'll do is make 3 fires here. Well, we kind of need to go. We need to cook the rabbit meat, if it's safe. Ah! That's a classic. I'm just not used to this vertical mouse. That's the only problem. I pressed the wrong button to escape out of it. And the game is incorrectly programmed. It shouldn't accept the fourth mouse button as any mouse button. Just click. You're fine. So now we're going to need to sleep another 10 hours. So this might have killed our run. We need to cook reshi tea quickly.
Turned out pretty well.
I'm glad I didn't get parasites from that. Shit. And I didn't bring enough sticks to make 3 fires, actually. I'm a little bit in a hurry. Yeah, I didn't press left mouse button then. The game shouldn't have made me eat that. I pressed the radial. Well, we don't have the vessels to do pellet cooking, so there goes that theory. Let's at least get the stick back. We might go immediately to we might treat it and then go immediately to the forge. I don't know if food poisoning is worse than the already present tiredness settings in NOGOA. We might go right away if the weather is fair. No, I shouldn't do that because I can sleep without a fire here. But we need to get the calories to sleep. The 10 hours required. Shit. And in the morning too. If this was in the evening, it would have been a non-problem. I have never eaten raw meat in my career that I can remember anyway. Other than on a single run that I did on purpose. I got dysentery, parasites, and food poisoning at the same time and checked if I could survive it. And I could. So on Interloper. Yeah, what a mistake to make. And just as we're getting ready to forge as well. And I get it so rarely that I basically have to look up if I will take damage from this if I don't sleep. Because I've always, when you have food poisoning, you can sleep as long as you want, even if you're not tired. So that means we'll get out of here in the evening, and that might be okay, except we might not have the calories for it. Thing is, if I only get tired from it, then sure, I might get red-eyed 2/3 on the way to the forge. But once there, I can then start the fire and I'd have the calorie to sleep 10. Yeah, if not for this bunny, we would now probably be taking damage. Well, if I don't sleep, I'll get red-eyed and get damage from that, but it's a small amount of damage. How do I get the calories? Now, I did see a deer carcass outside, didn't I? There's a wolf carcass outside the other end of this mine. I need to look up if you actually take damage other than fatigue damage. I need to look on the wiki because I never get it. So I probably do. My prediction is that I do. Food poisoning. TLD wiki. You will weaken until you treat it. It passes or you die. Well, how much damage per hour? Recovery time, 10 hours. For all I know, it might be longer on NOGOA. It says here that if you don't treat it, you can actually heal it in 12 to 24 hours. Did not know that. The player's condition, which is my health, will, while not sleeping, will decrease by 10% per hour to a minimum of 15% health. So it does stop at 15%, but that doesn't really help me. And the player's fatigue will decrease by 30% per hour, so 1/3 of my bar per hour. So instances of food poisoning do not stack, so I could eat the rest of the raw meat instead of waiting for it to cook, and then I would save. So now I regret cutting the rabbit up in 2 small pieces because now I can't sleep while they cook. This is a pickle. Okay. Do I have a partial reshi cooked? No. Drink it now. Oh, wait. Okay, so we've treated it, but I guess we'll still lose condition for as long as we don't sleep. So we need to eat all our calories and sleep for as long as we can. And we might end up actually... yeah, I can't be walking around outside collecting calories. Oh boy. And this is my only bed nearby. I was gonna pick this up into...
were a cool one and we survey.
Hey, you survived a cool horde night. That's awesome, Demon Dark. And thanks again for the biddies. It is appreciated. Cook. Now. Cook. 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 Now. Cook. We'll prolong this fire after so I can... well, I sort of kind of need to transfer this fire so I can cook teas while rabbits are cooking.
My stomach.
Yeah, I know, buddy. Let's double check the check mark. Short fire, cook teas. Might not need to cook all the teas. I have 1 tea. I can cook 2 more. I can cook 1 more because I only have 1 can on me. This is a... whew, this is a pickle. No, because I had an extra pot. That's good. I'll take it. And I guess that's all with the teas we have, right? Stick. And that's going to finish cooking. Yeah, I should have eaten this before I treated. Oh, it's 100%, so we're fine. Oh boy. Don't think I have anything cookable. What the actual fuck? Well, I have a fire here. Let's relight the fire. I put a stick on when it was 4 minutes left on it. How is that 3 minutes? So one mistake leads to another, right? That's how it starts. I was going to preserve my 48% or so. So this cooking might yet start over from 26 minutes or something. And all this time, this affliction is working on me. So afflictions, you can get them in this challenge, but on day 50 you must be wake up affliction free.
Turned out pretty well.
1 minute, it had 1 minute left on it. But I am thankful. Let's check the condition. And now we need to sleep here, so let's leave them on there. I'm paranoid right now. I can't do anything but sleep. Check the check mark. We got a check mark. 10 hours of sleep commencing now. On the calories that we own. And we might drink teas for calories at the end of this, because we need the 10 hours in here. Because otherwise we burn all our firewood. So but I might heat up the teas and use the calories to get to a cattail and eat that. We are in a pickle. So how many calories is that? 1200. That should do me for 6 hours, surely. Do 6. Look at my health bar. I was doing such a good job. We still have calories, and I think it's gonna be just enough to sleep 4 on. And we had a blizzard outside anyway, so let's sleep 4, get rid of this. Please, 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 please. And I'm hungry as a horse. We have calories. Food poisoning is healed. We have some health left. Man. And we can't use stems either. And right now we need to... We're fully rested though. That's a good thing. Now we can be poison ready to, with these calories, go forge. Crisis. Well, death averted. Still a crisis, but... yeah, I guess they deduct some time from the 9 or so minutes per stick you have on fire making one. So we are going to make water, and we're going to try to find something to do. So we'll do what we said we would, and let's have 2 liters on. So now we have 2 hours for this storm to end. We have 3 teas to our name. We can leave them by this fire to warm up. I'm talking out loud because I don't want to make another mistake, you know. Oh boy. Don't make mistakes. It was looking so good as well. We could probably have been at the forge right now. So let's bring some sticks over because I don't want to spend cedar because the sticks weighs so much. So currently we are keeping our health. That's good. How can it not pick up the sticks on the ground? That should be enough to prolong the fire. So let's top up the fire to 2 hours. And then go loot some coal and then see where we are when we have warm teas at the fire. Might even... Oh! Sounds like it's ending and then we must go. So... I guess we take the water back and boil it. That's all the water we got from that? No. So we get 1.3 liters, that's fine. 20 minutes, 40 minutes on the fire. Let's have a torch and let's listen to the storm outside again. See if it ended. And if it ended, we must go immediately. Do the forge and look for cattails and bad visibility. Sounds good. So back we go and grab the water back. And we'll finish it on the next fire or at the forge. Or maybe it's just, 10 minutes left on it. Okay, now the skin I can bring with me, right? Let's break down some torches. So now we have the chance of getting dysentery while we carry this tainted water. Let's not. But yeah, you're probably right. So that's 10 torches. That's pretty good. Twelve torches. And the skin and the gut can be left here. Let's make a note that we have left just the gut here. Now, rabbit skins I can always get, right? When I have calories available to me. When I started hunting, I'll build up the calories. But for right now, I kind of want to get a maple on the ground and live in full of muskeg, I might live out of this cave. I'm holding down a special key to make it repeat like that. To not make it frustrating and more ergonomic as well, because I've had signs of carpal tunnel. Hang on one second. I need to show the window. Somehow the oh, that was when I Googled the food poisoning. Okay, let's hope for windless weather. If we get windy weather, we must at least on this warmth and the tea go out and get some more cattails and go back here and sleep. Sleep the wind away. Please. How about no? Let's drink a tea then. And that's some calories. Not a lot of them, but... And on this torch that I left inside, let's go get these teas. That's calories. Negative 34 for naked will. Should I try to push to the cave and spend another match in the cave? Woohoo! That's a good one. Thanks for the bits on the jump scare. Oh boy, Jeebus. I can't really... Let's refresh the torch in there if we can. Drink another tea. We'll make a backstop fire here for our tiny excursions. I mean, it sounded good. Didn't sound like a blizzard. Yeah, so that's what we need. Might lose our well-fed here. I feel like I'm nervous if I don't have a backstop fire here, so let's do some water on this fire. I guess we'll start new water, make it 1 liter so we can control. Let's make it 1.5 maybe in one pot. 1.5 in one pot and 1 liter in the other maybe. I'm wasting forge sticks, I don't like it. But we sort of need to come back here because of the wind. Let's go with almost 2 hours and 1.5 liters fresh water. And let's leave the teas here for warming up. And go look for a single cattail in wolf country in a super windy non-blizzard. Dire straits, dire straits. There's your time of night. Oh, never mind. We're going. So let's take the water back again and finish. Oh, we got Aurora. Of course we have Aurora, but I sorta kinda have to go. I cannot wait for my next cattail. We will have to go in an Aurora to the forge. Wow, how do we feel about that? It's gonna stay Aurora. Yeah, this file wants to kill me off, that's for sure. Food poisoning, blizzard, Aurora. But that's just because this is my first time playing NOGOA, and I'm playing on stupid difficulty as well. How do we feel about... Well, we can still drag them to the forge, I think. The most important thing is the wind. So basically now we don't need torch other than for warmth. So let's take that back. Take all the torches back, convert them into carry weight. On the positive side, we are fully warm. We have warm teas on us. We have warm teas at our feet. I should probably craft teas at this fire and make half a liter of water in each. Let's do that. We might not have that many that we can craft one tea. We should do it. Let's do half a liter of you. Water, taint of water, half a liter. Craft tea. I'm spending calories on this, but we are going to drink an almost full tea's worth of calories when we leave, so. And then we need to go get our first cattail. So now we're kind of going to the forge with 0 calories, 0 cattails instead of 40. So this will be an adventure and a half. Man. And even if there is there a deer carcass here? Because then I might prolong the fire inside, but we still need calories to thaw out and harvest the deer. Might put down a fire here. That's not a log or something. Yeah, we need to get to the ice. We need to get to the ice. Staying far away from wolves. And that was a stump, so... An alternative is to go straight to the forge and just to keep warm. Give me a cattail. Bad thing is now we're bypassing a bunch of teas. But teas just aren't as good as cattails because you spend calories crafting and cooking them. We are in a pickle. We need to drink that tea now. And we might just have to waste the rose hip. How did I not get warm from that? That was a very small amount of warmth. Where are my cattails? So go to the forge, there are cattails there. Let's drink this tea as well. Hope we get some warmth from it. I am very focused right now. So the way we choose now, it's going to be up to where the wolves are. I see cattails, I must go here. Eep. If we're lucky, there might be a deer carcass at the forge. And then we can get some rest from that. We do have energy now. That's good. 2 measly calories. We need to eat them right now. E. I am literally on the edge of my seat. Cattails, cattails, cattails. So 1 cattail over here. And 1 over there. Yeah, I need to get these cattails. That's just it. Tea is cold. Probably gonna spend the coal on a fire here soon. Intensities, and pretty soon at the next cattail I should make a fire right here, right now. Maybe. Looks like there's 1. We'll huddle by this cattail stalk. I might not have to spend the coal. Depends on temps, but I think I want to spend the coal and sticks here, just to make it fast.
Turned out pretty well.
Yeah, let's do 2 coal just to get warm fast. Reheat the tea, craft the no other teas in our inventory, and purify another ½ liter of water. So what about snow shelter? Oh, I didn't have much. So we'll do 2 liters in this, and whatever comes out of that pot we're gonna bring to the forge, and then we'll try to figure out. Yeah, yeah, we have 1 tea. There are much fewer teas. So I think I want to go the back way to the forge, because I can see 1 wolf there, and I heard another one from here, which means they could pinch me, you know. And that's gonna make me cold. But we can stay warm with the fire without a tea. Main point here is to be fully warm at this fire. We'll craft some torches to harvest. Might not have that many torches to harvest if I'm going to make it to the forge. Yeah, the smallest the distance becomes enormous when the game is treating you like this. I have 3 arrows up, and I'm getting warm very, very, very slowly. I'm crouching so that they will not detect me as easily. And then as soon as the aurora is over, we need to go harvest the deer, because there will be no dog food available for us, because we can't eat modern food. Let's do that and whatever's left. Or we'll do this small amount 1 at a time until we're warm. Going the back way will also give me some more teas. So close and so far away. While this Aurora is ongoing. Let's eat some cattails. Sort of need to eat all the cattails. Might yet end up sleeping for hunger damage. Let's keep one lucky cattail on us. Yeah, that's it. We have a little bit of... Can we cook tea? Yes, we can. I think we only have the one, though. Yeah. So we need to do that, and then we'll pick up torches and go. So we have 2 teas now. That's at least some more calories and a way to get to the forge without getting cold. And again, we do partial water here. And now we can start taking torches. Wow. We're getting the full simulation on this mode. And we pick up torches until we get an arrow down on the temps. And then go. Now, I think... Thing is, we'll probably have weak ice if we go that way. Now, if I get wind, it's just making me cold faster. It's not ruining my protection against the wolves.
I need to drop something.
Could have finished another 0.2 liters instead of making more tainted water, but at least we're warm. That's good. See if we can... But where's my cattails gonna come from? He's the guardian of the cattails over there, Mr. Wolfie boy. Can't risk aggroing a wolf, getting a wolf to stalk me when I'm still far away from the forge. Yeah, we don't really care about any loot here. Yeah, we need to sprint and drink our teas. We need to simply do all the things. If we get a deer carcass up here, we'll probably huddle by it if we can light a fire. Look at my cold bar. Hey! Cool K! In with the raid. Long Dark Forever, welcome, welcome. Let me shout you out there. We're on dire straits because I got food poisoning like a noob. Welcome to my party igloo. Welcome Cool K, welcome Raiders. My picture is a bit dark because I was navigating a mine without spending a match before. I'm playing the hardest of the hardest challenges. I'm playing the September community challenge called Neo Native combined with NOGOA. So on NOGOA difficulty. So this is the challenge. You can partake if you want. You can play it on any difficulty that you choose. I simply chose NOGOA. I was fairly healthy at the start of the stream. And if you want to play on this same difficulty, then this is the code for it, courtesy of Perfect Trip and Ones and Only. Let's have a... I think I shouted out. Let's have a shout out for Ones and Only. He used to be my comrade in arms and good friend of the Twitch community of the Long Dark. So check him out. He also plays NOGOA. This is my very first time playing on NOGOA settings. I have played my own challenge, which is milder, which is called UGOA. The reason that this is More difficult is that the loot is heavily reduced from NOGOA. You cannot use any modern item, any item that you cannot craft yourself, with the exception of matches, pots and cans, hammer for forging only, metal and cloth. Those are the only items on the menu until we craft some more. This also means you must drop your clothing when you spawn in, because they are modern items. You're supposed to go native and earn everything you craft, basically. So that's what I'm playing, and I'm playing it on NOGOA, which allows no condition recovery, and because stims and coffees are modern items that you cannot craft yourself, they are not allowed either. So I will never have in my run better health than I have at each present moment. So we lost something like 15% health to food poisoning. I was picking up a piece of rabbit meat to put it in the pot on the fire, and I pressed mouse button 4, which somehow translated into space, which is my key for, I don't know if it's the default key or not, but it's the key to eat what you're holding, or to equip a weapon or a light source. Alt F4 is definitely going to violate the rules, and you could not submit such a run to the leaderboard, which are going to be posted early October. But to even get on the board, you must survive 50 days, wake up in a bearskin bedroll wearing a bearskin coat, or moose hide cloak. I think I added the possibility of a moose hide cloak, and wearing a moose hide satchel, and be without afflictions when you wake up. You can get afflictions in the game, so this run is still valid even though I got food poisoning. Sprains are also an affliction, so as long as you've healed all those when you wake up on having survived 50 days, then you can submit your run. And it's looking bleak and forlorn. Because of the food poisoning, we had to spend our entire calorie buffer on this is not a bandage. It's just a way to slide better on my mousepad. Slide more consistently, I should say. So after that long rant, let us return. Let me not bore you. Let's get back to the action. I'm in full Muskeg in an Aurora. I must go in Aurora to the Forge, and NOGOA has more wolves than any other mode, and they are more aggressive and can smell you from farther away. So that's why I'm going the back way to the Forge, sprinting and drinking teas. The only teas that I have, in the hope that I can at least get to the Forge and get warm, and then we'll have to solve the calorie problem in some mysterious fashion. And wind just hit me, which is why we are running like mad. I want to go here because if I get a wolf here, then I can go back and go down that. What? Let me over. Drink the teas. And I can't even take a fall right now.
Hello there.
Hello there, joking audits. Yeah, I have some stickers and stuff. Now I can at least get some. I may yet have to. I need to focus on calories right now. go to the front of the forge and look for cattails in Aurora on extreme wolfy mode.
Can't feel my hands.
Well, forget about that. We're going straight to the fire then. And we have wind, so can't use a torch. Please, please, please. Things are happening. Please, 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 please make it. What? Well, I don't know. It's gonna have to be there then. Gimme. Negative 10, why? Why is it negative 10? Lost another, like 0.5%. Haggis, are you Scottish? Haggis LVR, thank you for the follow. May I call you Haggis? Well, we're over, we can't use those. Yeah, I need to huddle by this fire now. Let's craft teas, because they're calories. And they might then get me to more calories, and we might slowly be able to build up. Or we forge right now, forge a hatchet on the calories that we have and suffer some food damage. Because now we might not need the well-fed. We need it to survive, because we're going to lose. Hello, darkness. Well, I'm not quite ready to embrace the darkness yet. We'll see what I can do about this. If I craft the hatchet now, I might have the hatchet at the time when the aurora's ended. If we're lucky, there's no wind, or at least we can make a fire next to a deer carcass. And somehow, no, we could lose the well-fed, but get it back relatively quickly, like within an hour. So that's going to depend on, so we have about 5 hours left on the night. It might be the best option available to me. So we are warm right now. And now we can only add coal. Nothing else will raise the temps. We'll put the coal, well, we need to carry the coal because we're going to make excursions and we'll need to, let's cook the tea to start off with. Our only tea. Craft another one while that's going on. And I guess now I have some sort of a buffer so that I can, from the calories from the teas, so that I can use them to get the cattails. We also have one cattail on us. But that's my lucky cattail, I can't spend it. I'm sort of focused now because I'm sort of planning my next moves as I perform stuff. We deserve a screen game. What do you mean screen? You said that before joking. What do you mean? A screen game. Are you getting an ad? I'm sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry, because I turned them on. It's my fault, right? I might take them off at some point. I don't think I get anything from them. At least not any big amounts. Yeah, yeah. I'm probably going to turn the ads off if they are annoying. Oh shit. Oh god, all I did was just to cook some teas. Did you miss I guess you missed the missed the Aurora Wolf. God damn it. Thanks. No, that's better. You can just see face. Now that I understand. All right. Order is restored. I have powered up the furnace. Still windy, so I guess we'll wait until torch weather. We have 4 temps now. We can start forging now. But we need calories. We still have Aurora. Crap. Can't craft any more teas. Let's have them on the ground. Now, we're not struggling for firewood right now, so that's good. Let's see if we can finish some water. Try to get to calories. Yeah, I don't quite trust going outside right now. Let's see if there's any loot that we can use here. Can't use the cans. I'll do the safe later. You can still break down the crates, but you can't burn the reclaimed or craft with it. So we're slowly getting some water together. We still have some energy left us. Can't burn the books. So our choices are very limited. That parka is a dream. So near and yet completely out of reach, and you can't use a pry bar to open the locker if it's locked. I'm gonna keep just talking until you sort of get the idea of the challenge. So let's harvest some torches and then see where we are, and then when we still have some calories left, we should eat a cattail and sleep 1 hour. And then on the remaining teas, we should go look for cattails. But we may end up foraging for food damage because of the food poisoning. Mistakenly eating a piece of rabbit meat in the dark. I've lost so much health that I'll be very close to the heartbeat if I starve for the long hours that it will take to forage. However, food damage is the slowest acting one, so as long as this stubborn Aurora disappears, I should be alright. So I might eat a cattail now, sleep 2 hours, and then go for it, but I sort of need to sleep 1 hour at a time. So how much tainted water have we left? Not a whole lot, so we can't sleep on it. We have nothing to craft. We have some torches to break down, maybe? While finishing the water, but I'd much rather be parallel cooking water while crafting arrowheads. Sounds like the wind might end soon. Let's do a leader. Drop a couple safety torches on the ground, like the 2 best and the worst one. And then we don't touch them, because you should never pull a torch from the forge. What's my next step here? Oh, I thought you meant maybe that you were seeing ads. So water 1 liter, sleep 1 hour. Eat a cattail now. And then we'll see where we are. With regards to wind and aurora, so I need both to end. That's my predicament right now. So the aurora will end within 2 hours. I don't think I have 2 hours worth of calories to sleep on. Do I craft 4 arrowheads? Or do I lose my well fed in the middle of crafting here and then go look for cattails and then craft another item and then get the hell out when I've taken too much calorie damage? Yeah, we needed buffers before coming here. I was hoping in Fall Misclick that even on NOGOA there would be some cattails on the way, but just not enough. Without the food poisoning incident, yeah, we lost 10 hours of calories on that. So we would have had 10 hours of crafting here at least. That would have given us a hatchet, knife, and 4 arrowheads, which would have been something. But yeah. The alternative is that I go out in the wind, in the aurora, and if it's safe to do, if I get a wolf, I go back to the forge without calories. And if it's safe, then I go to the cattails, pick them, eat them, and then forge or sleep. Let's be optimists. Let's have some sticks on the fire at least. Let's leave some of them here. And let's try to go for it, I guess. Just try to go for the nearest cattail. Should be making water on this. If that was a wolf barking at me, yeah, that it was. And there's no cattail, and there's a fence. God damn it. No calories for me. Yeah, I'm keeping my distance so I can be between him and the forge. Shit. Guess the game is telling me you should sleep, buddy. That cost me calories too. Yeah, we absolutely positively need the hatchet. So maybe now I can actually get to the cattails after I warm up. It's gonna hurt so much. 5 hours. We need at least the hatchet and 6 arrows. Sometimes you ask a question then ad plays before the response, but you make a little money on YouTube from ads. Right. And I might do it on a T then. So if that's cleared now, it says cold, but they're warm. So I'm not going to harvest any torches, right? Because we need them. We get in trouble. Gonna drink some calories here. Get one. That's gonna let us get at some cattails and come back here maybe. Can't go with a torch though. So it's going to be very cold for Naked Will. Can't craft anything. We are warm now. Let's do a liter. Bring a full tea. Light a torch. Why? See where that wolf went. Yeah, I need to know where he is. He ran far. That's good for me. And now we're probably going to sleep on these cattails as well and not get any work done on the items. We came here with full energy and just look at us now. And we only went from the transition mine to here as well. There are a couple cattails over there. Did he bark at me? Drink tea. No. We need to have cattails now. That's metal actually. Can't have a wolf between me and the forge. I need a sprint. Oh boy. And I don't see a single cattail at the forge. I think we're toast. I think we are done for. We need to get to the forge while warm. Ah! And wind in my face. Goodbye, run. Yeah. So now we have the answer. Aurora wolves will actually, even though they're stalking you, they will break out of stalk and attack you, whereas normal wolves don't. Well, this is my first NOGOA run, and on a harder difficulty as well. Yeah, I overestimated the amount of cattails that I would find in Fall of Muskeg. I was counting on those to build up like 30-40 cattails for the mini forge. I didn't get them, and then of course I accidentally ate a piece of raw rabbit meat and got food poisoning, which we treated, but it cost us 15 health. Now, I didn't have the hatchet here, because I hadn't crafted it yet. In retrospect, maybe I should have lost my well-fed just to get my hatchet in my hand.